My name is Somina Jombu. I'm counsel in a team of counsel for the fourth respondent, the PDP. So first we want to thank my lords for the very incisive decision wherein all of the issues that were raised with respect to the appeals and challenges and complaints were entertained and determined on the merits, and wherein the court found that they were unable to prove the allegations that of non-collation of results. The court held that for you to state that the allegation of non-collation of results imposes on the complainant a burden to prove that those results were products of a valid election that was conducted. They were unable to prove it. This was consistent with the case of the respondents, that those elections were not products of a valid election. We thank my lord. The court also found that the policemen who were brought to tender results were procured. They were unable to prove their identity as policemen, and so they were also not part of the people that conducted elections in that particular case, and therefore they lacked probative value. Thank you.
Your name again, sir.
Your name again. I think I should also state that the court also found that the second appeal, which is the main appeal, amounted to an abuse of the processes of the court. My name is Somina Jombu.
This one was second appeal.
Now, one judgment was given, and then two separate appeals were independently pursued. And the court held that that is not the intendment or the provisions of the Constitution. Thank you. And second one, I'm asking. My name is Somina, SYMFONI, John.
Sir, the court has just dismissed the case of your client. Are you taking it upstairs, which is the Supreme Court?
Well, we will study the judgments and we'll decide what to do. But the beauty of it is that this is not the final court, so we still have the right to exercise another right of appeal to the Supreme Court.
And your name, sir?
Sylvester Elema.
Okay, sir, before you go, the two appeals that were dismissed, those two separate appeals, give us clarity on why you appealed the same judgment using that.
That was, in our view, that was not the same judgment.
Okay.
You see, several interlocutory applications were taken in the course of the trial, but constitutionally, the tribunal has to reserve rulings until the end of the trial. So what happened was that on the day of the judgment, the tribunal first of all gave rulings on 9 different applications, and then gave judgment on the substantive case. That's what happened. So we have to exercise our right of appeal against the interlocutory decisions first, and then against the final judgment. But the Court of Appeal said it was a wrong procedure. Well, we'll see how it goes.
The plan says that they are heading to the Supreme Court. Are you ready for that?
Well, first and foremost, we thank God for this victory. You see, what the Court of Appeal did today is to affirm the very, very erudite judgment of the Election Tribunal, which in itself vindicated the victory of His Excellency Governor Douye Diri at the November elections. And you see, one thing that is very, very important, this is what we call concurrent judgments, concurrent findings. So if it has become a pattern for persons not to know when to halt and they want to go to wherever they are, they must bear in mind that these are concurrent decisions which are not very easy to set aside. And one thing that is critical, one thing that is very important in this case, as the Court of Appeal noted, is that the appellants failed in the duty to provide the evidence. The Court of Appeal said that they didn't call the necessary witnesses, they didn't bring the voters' register, they didn't bring the beavers machine, they didn't bring even the extract from the beavers machine. How then did they expect to prove their case? So we are very confident that his victory has once again been affirmed and vindicated, and at this time around they will have the peace of mind to continue to do the very good work that made the good people of Bayelsa give him the second term.
Thank you.
And for us in Bayelsa, it's a distraction. I said it the last time the tribunal gave their judgment. It's a distraction not only to me, but to the government and the people of the state. A distraction that need not be, but they have decided to go. And we also know the character and person that is taking us to court and continue to distract the state, continue to distract the government. For me, clearly this is not unexpected, considering the judgment that was delivered by the tribunal. And so it's a victory for the people of Bayelsa State. And I don't think I want to waste my time by calling for anybody to come and work with me. It's a waste of time because they have already told you that they are going to Supreme Court. We'll meet them there at Supreme Court. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Concerning the judgment of the Supreme Court on local government autonomy, what's the position of Bayelsa State? Yes.
What's your position, sir?